the weather. But anyway, I feel like we can accomplish whatever we put our minds to. We do understand that. We've heard it all our lives, but practicing it is a whole other beast. And so we always live out what we put our minds to. Our current situation is something that we put our minds to in the past and didn't realize. So whatever you're thinking today, you are going to experience tomorrow. And that doesn't just mean, okay, my good goals. It means whatever we're nonchalantly thinking about, whether we're conscious of what we're thinking about or not, we're going to experience tomorrow. And that's why it's so important, as a lot of you know, it's so important to be careful, like what we feast our eyes upon, what we allow ourselves to see, what we read, what we listen to, you know, because then now we're going to bring our subconscious minds are telling us, you know, that's what you want more of. It's not like a parent where it's like, oh, I'm going to punish you. It's just on autopilot. And it's going to bring you whatever it is you feed it, basically. Like Esme says, feed more fruit. We need more fruit. We need organic things in our lives, both physically and especially, like, you know, to feed the spirit mentally and emotionally. So as spirit beings, we want to feed our spirit and give it something good. I would like for all of us to state and declare what you already are, what you're grasping hold of. So in other words, we want to, let's just use an example. We want to say, I have my house and I have a steady source of income. Current tense, not I'm looking for, or I'm trying to, or I'm going to. We want to use affirmations that state what has already come to pass, because now the subconscious mind is going to seek ways to formulate to make all of that come into your physical reality. That's the power that our brains have, that we have. Basically, mental brain exercises to help rise out of what we may feel stuck in, or something that's less desirable, and place ourselves in the mental state that we do want to stay in and remain steady. So the reason I asked all of us to talk about like how we're feeling now, because whatever we're feeling now, we want to make sure that we bring it up a couple notches, and we each want to imagine what it feels like to hold ourselves there at that level. Even like, let's just take a moment right now. Each of you in your mind, think about the mental state that you may have had before coming in tonight, or some of the things that you have already been able to, you know, get beyond, and take it up a notch or two. Because what we never want to do is never tell ourselves that going up is too good for us, or something that we can't accomplish. We can accomplish whatever we put our minds to. We do understand that. We've heard it all our lives, but practicing it is a whole other beast. So take a moment and think, what's good and refreshing for your spirit? What feels good? What is it that you want to say, I have, or I am, or I did? Take a moment and think about that. I don't know if you ladies have a pen and paper next to you, or maybe a phone or something, and you can type it in as a message to yourself, or if you have notes. But whatever it is, take a few minutes if you want to think about what you want it to be, and make that notation to yourself. I'm gonna put mine in. So you're either gonna state I am, or I have, or I did, something like that. More than anything, this is going to be a support group. I've got a lot of good information and a lot of good notes that could be very helpful. What we really need is we need to borrow each other's energy if we could, until we can get past some of these roadblocks that we each experience. And it is nice to do those things on our own. That's where we gain our most strength. That's how we're going to make it in life. But it doesn't hurt when you have a support group who can help you when it comes to like getting a boost or getting some things off the ground.